Hi, and welcome to this episode of the Fox Valley Residential Real Estate Report. My name is Rick Floor, and I'm a full-time licensed realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty in St. Charles, Illinois. In this installment, we'll be looking at data from November 20th to November 26th for properties that are currently for sale, have just listed, and just closed between $500,000 and $1 million in the following 11 communities that straddle the Fox Valley River. From north to south, these communities are Elgin, South Elgin, St. Charles, Geneva, Batavia, North Aurora, Aurora, Sugar Grove, Montgomery, Oswego, and Yorkville. This data will only cover single-family detached, existing, and new construction homes. The information will not contain data on townhomes, condos, multifamily units, rentals, or land. And I do want to point out that the homes that I use for the thumbnails on my YouTube videos are not for sale at the time that I post the video. The thumbnails serve as a gallery of historic and notable homes all around us here in the Fox Valley area that you may not be aware of. And if you look in the description below this video, you'll find links to any information that I could find on the home that's featured in the thumbnail. The URLs there, if they're present, are not clickable links, so you'll have to copy and paste those into the URL of your search address engine bar, or search engine address bar. And if you live in a historic home and would like me to feature it in a future video thumbnail, you can email me at the address I give you at the end of this video. So let's get started. We're going to start out with the active inventory of existing single-family detached homes that were listed for sale, again between $500,000 and $1 million. This is as of November 26, 2025. And I'm going to read through some of this information here for those of you who may be watching this while you're working on something else at home or perhaps driving your car. So you're going to see here the information that I presented here. The first column is the city. The second column is the number of listings in the price range we're talking about in this episode, particularly $500,000 to $1 million. The third column is a number of listings in all price ranges in that community. The fourth column is the median asking price. And the fifth and final column on the right is the average days on market for the listings in that community. Starting in Aurora, there are 21 active listings. The median asking price is $579,000. 77 average days on market. Batavia has 5 active listings. The median asking price for those are $639,900. 49 average days on market. Elgin has 24 active listings. The median asking price for those are $552,500. 96 average days on market. Geneva had 11 active listings. Median asking price for those were $700,000, 84 average days on market. Montgomery had 1 active listing in this price range at $574,900, and it has been on the market for 98 days. North Aurora has 5 active listings. The median asking price for those are $750,000, 151 average days on market. Oswego has 10 active listings. Median asking price for those are $609,950, 199 average days on market. South Elgin has 9 active listings. The median asking price there is $564,900, 119 average days on market. St. Charles had 31 active listings in this price range. Median asking price for those were $715,000, 144 average days on market. Sugar Grove had 8 active listings. Median asking price $570,000, 104 average days on market. Yorkville had 16 active listings. Median asking price for those were $597,500 and 84 average days on market. So there was a total in the market of 141 active existing single-family detached homes across these 11 communities. The median asking price for those 141 homes was $597,500, 109 average days on market. Next up here, looking back, since I haven't posted anything in several months here, looking back, you take a look at the active listings for the dates presented here. So you're going to see that the active number of listings looking back to September, they're beginning to drop as we would expect them to as we head into the holiday season. The median asking price itself is also dropping as days on markets are beginning to go up. Next up, we're going to look at the new listings of existing single-family detached homes. I use acronyms on some of these listings. The only one I'm using here on these are PN, which means coming out of the private network and into the public MLS. So there's one new listing in Batavia at 2025 Gillenwater Street that came out of the private network and into the public MLS, priced at $679,900. Elgin had one new listing at 1367 Watchhope Drive that came out of the public our private listing network, priced at $509,000. Geneva had one new listing at 747 Red Wing Drive that came out of the private listing network at $559,000. Oswego had one new listing at 502 Vernon Drive, priced at $515,000. Sugar Grove had one new listing at 43 West 493 Thornapple Tree Road at $649,900. Yorkville had one new listing at 2643 McClellan Boulevard, priced at $544,999. There were no new listings in Aurora, Montgomery, North Aurora, St. Charles, or South Elgin in this price range during this period of time. And for those of you who may say, well, it's not a lot of listings, the only new listings I'm including in this section here are actual new properties to the market. I don't include active listings that are simply have price changes, and have a new MLS number assigned to them, or perhaps the realtor has assigned a new MLS number to it, but it has been on the market previously for an extended period of time. Looking back, new listings for the previous 6 weeks are here. Next up, we're going to look at new closed listings of existing single-family detached homes that sold in this price range during this week, November 20th to 26th. There were 2 new closed listings in Aurora, one at 2155 Grand Point Trail, a second at 2735 Kendridge Lane. Batavia had 3 new closings at 1716 South Court, 249 Trudy Court, and 216 North Batavia Avenue. Elgin had 1 new closing at 1142 Morningside Drive. Geneva had 3 new closings at 2694 Berkshire Drive, 0 North 504 West Weaver Circle, and 520 North Pine Street. North Aurora had 1 new closing at 2964 Carlisle Lane. Oswego had 2 new closings at 215 Long Beach Road and 7 Iroquois Court. St. Charles had 1 new closing at 6 North 679 Colonel Bennett Lane, and Yorkville had 2 new closings at 961 Canyon Court and 1087 Brandenburg Way. So as you can see there on this information here, I've got the original list price and then the sell-through price and the differential between the two and then the days on market. In summary, Aurora's 2 closings sold at a combined $10,000 above the original list price. Average days on market 8. Batavia's 3 closings closed at $25,000 above original asking. 16 average days on market. Elgin was even. Geneva's 3 closings closed at a combined $45,100 above original asking price. 5 days on market, average days on market. North Aurora, 1 listing closed at $5,000 above above original asking price after being on the market at 5 days. Oswego's 2 listings closed at a combined $16,500 under original asking price. Average days on market for those 2 were 22 days. St. Charles, 1 closing came in at $5,000 under original asking price after being on the market for 30 days. And Yorkville had 2 closings that closed for a combined $134,890 under original asking price. Those 2 averaged out at 42 average days on market. Summary, new versus closed listings, 6 new listings for that week. 15 new closings. 3 listings came out of the private network and into the public MLS, and 1 listing sold and closed in the private network. Next up, we're going to take a look at the active inventory of new construction single-family detached homes that were listed for sale between $500,000 and $1 million. As of November 26, Aurora had 19 active listings in this price range. The median asking price for those were $569,990, 151 average days on market. Batavia had 8 active listings. Median asking price there was $582,000 plus, 110 average days on market. Elgin had 29 active listings. Median asking price for those were just shy of $605,000, 87 average days on market. Geneva had 2 active listings in this price range. The median asking price between those two were $838,350. They've been on market for 11 days. No active new construction inventory in Montgomery in this price range. North Aurora had 10 active listings. Median asking price for those were $573,000 plus, 346 average days on market. Oswego had 37 active listings. Median asking price for those were $646,000 plus, 97 average days on market. South Elgin, 4 active listings. Median asking price there, $567,880, 51 average days on market. St. Charles also had 4 active listings. Median asking price for those were $644,450, 166 average days on market. Sugar Grove had 1 active listing at just shy of $700,000, and that has been on the market for 404 days. Finally, Yorkville had 14 active listings. Average median asking price for those were $571,490, 268 average days on market. So there was a total of 128 active new construction homes in the 11 communities from Elgin to Yorkville. The median asking price for that inventory was $593,856. Average days on market 169. Next year, looking back, active listings of new construction. I've got, I think, about 3 months worth of numbers here you can take a look at. Next up, new listings of new construction single-family detached homes. There were 2 new listings in Aurora at 3371 Fallshire Circle and 3152 Adelwood Circle. 1 new listing in Batavia at 137 Furnace Drive. 2 new listings in North Aurora at 1646 Patterson Avenue and 860 Fairmeadow Court. 3 new listings in Oswego at 230 Piper Glen Avenue, 200 Piper Glen Avenue, and 747 Fairfield Drive. And finally, 1 new construction listing in Yorkville at 1162 Timber Oak Court. So here's a look back, the new construction listings from the previous 6 weeks there. New closed listings of new construction single-family detached homes that sold in this price range, $500,000 to $1 million for the time period November 20th to the 26th. Again, here I have the city, village in the first column, the address second column. Third column is the original asking price. Fourth column is the sell-through price. Fifth column is the differential between the two. And finally, days on market. So there were 3 new construction closed listings in Aurora at 336 South Constitution Drive, 1855 Canyon Creek Drive, 3279 Wildlife Drive. 4 new closings in Batavia, 2 of them on Houston Street at 926 and 929 Houston Street, and 2 of them on Branson Drive at 653 and 668 Branson Drive. Elgin had 5 new construction closings at 616 Lismore Circle, 302 Astor Court, 300 Astor Court, 3608 Sandstone Circle, and 777 Landsmere Avenue. Oswego had 6 new construction closings at 386 Danforth Drive, 392 Danforth Drive, 172 Piper Glen Avenue, 2311 Hirsch Road, 301 Danforth Drive, and 155 Henderson Street. South Elgin had one new construction closing at 484 Endicott Road. And finally, Yorkville had two new construction closings at 593 Cherry Court and 5918 Championship Court. In summary, the three closings in Aurora closed at combined $30,000 over original list price. The four Batavia closings at $217,000 plus over original asking price. Elgin's five closings closed down $131,000 below original list price. Oswego's six closings at a combined $123,000 plus below original list price. South Elgin's one closing at $28,000 over original list, and Yorkville's two closings at a combined $359,000 plus over original list. So we had 9 new construction listings and 21 new construction closings for that week. And that is it for this episode. Would you like to meet to discuss selling your property? Please email me at the address below. That's rick.floor, FLAUGHER, at cbrealty.com. Put request for appointment in the subject line, and please include your full name and property address. And if you've been tasked with selling a family member's home, please include their name, their full name, and the address of their property as well. And I would ask that if you and I have not spoken before, if you would, please make your first contact with me via the email I'm giving you here, as opposed to calling me on the phone. I ask that just because my phone gets spam calls all day long, 7 days a week. I even got them on Thanksgiving Day. And they're all listed as potential spam calls, and I just don't have the time to go through them. There's just such a large volume of them. So please reach out to me via email first. Once we make that connection, then I can put your contact information in my iPhone, in my contacts list, and then we can move our conversations over to the phone, okay? I'd appreciate that very much. So that's it for this installment of the Fox Valley Residential Real Estate Report. I do present 2 other videos on local market activity. One program is for properties that are priced at and sell for below $500,000 in these 11 communities, and the other program is for properties that are priced at and sell for over $1 million in these 11 communities. And if you know anyone that would have an interest in this information, if you would, please share this video with them. And if you find the content of the program to be interesting and or helpful to you, if you would, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, thanks for watching.